Anne Frank was a young Jewish girl born on June 12, 1929, in Frankfurt, Germany, to parents Otto and Edith Frank. She had an older sister, Margot. The Franks were a normal, loving family enjoying a peaceful life until the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. In 1933, Hitler's ascent to power marked the beginning of a series of anti-Semitic laws and violent persecution that forced Jewish families, including the Franks, to seek safety elsewhere. Fearing for their future in Germany, the Franks moved to Amsterdam in the Netherlands, hoping for a fresh start. Otto Frank established a company selling pectin for making jams. For some time, the family led a relatively normal life. Anne and Margot attended school and made friends, while Otto focused on growing his business. However, in May 1940, the Nazis invaded the Netherlands, and the safety the Franks sought soon vanished. Anti-Jewish laws were implemented, stripping Jews of their rights and freedoms. Jews were barred from using public transport, schools, and parks, and were forced to wear yellow stars identifying them as Jewish. The Franks, like many others, faced increasing restrictions and the constant threat of deportation. In July 1942, Otto Frank received a summons for Margot to report to a labor camp. Fearing for their lives, the Franks decided to go into hiding. Otto had secretly prepared a hiding place, a hidden annex above his office, located at Prinsengracht 263. The family was joined by the Van Pels family, Herman, August, and their son Peter, and later Fritz Pfeffer, a dentist. Together, they would spend over 2 years in cramped, windowless quarters, living in constant fear of discovery. Life in hiding for Anne was both stifling and surreal. At just 13 years old, she found herself isolated from the world, unable to play outside, go to school, or even speak aloud during the day for fear of being heard. Despite these hardships, Anne maintained a sense of curiosity and optimism. She poured her thoughts and emotions into her diary, which she received as a gift on her 13th birthday. Shortly before going into hiding, she named her diary Kitty and wrote to it as if it were a trusted friend. Through her writings, Anne expressed her frustrations with the limitations of their situation. Anne's entries provide a vivid and honest glimpse into her inner world. She wrote about the dynamics among the 8 people, hiding the tensions, arguments, and moments of solidarity. She also documented her feelings toward Peter Van Pels, with whom she developed a close bond. Despite the fear and deprivation, Anne remained remarkably optimistic. In one of her most famous passages, she wrote, "In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart." Her optimism, even in the face of unimaginable circumstances, resonated with readers worldwide. On August 4, 1944, the Franks' worst fears were realized. Someone, whose identity remains unknown to this day, betrayed their hiding place to the Gestapo. That morning, German and Dutch officers stormed the annex, arresting everyone inside. The families were taken to a detention center in Amsterdam before being transported to the Westerbork transit camp. At Westerbork, Anne and the others endured harsh conditions and forced labor, but their ordeal was not yet over.